Hey everybody, it's Off the Wall Prepper. So it's a special day today. It's little Joe's birthday. So I'm getting ready to go out there, but I'm going to surprise him. I went and bought him a pizza for his birthday and some chocolate chip cookies and some beef sticks and some bubble gum, and got Bella a couple gifts, and then we got Cody's shoes from one of our wonderful sub members, and I want to say thank you so much. And so I'm going to go surprise them with the pizza for lunch, and then surprise Cody with his new shoes, and little Joe with his birthday present. And oh, I'm excited. You know, we got to keep leaving footprints, and we got to leave footprints wherever we go, positive, good footprints. And so waiting for the pizza, Come on, pizza. I'll probably hang out with them a little while, listen to some music. So, y'all, I'll see if maybe Cody will sing for us today. I doubt little Joe will sing, but maybe Cody will. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Oh, here comes the pizza for little Joe's birthday. Oh yeah, they're gonna be surprised. So there's little Joe's pizza. There's the chocolate chip cookies. Bella, we got her some bras and some lotions and stuff, and some deodorant, candy, and there. Oh, look at these spiffy shoes. Everybody, before Cody sees them, check them out. Thank you so much for doing that and sending these for Cody. He's gonna be so excited, man. So I gotta get at it. I'm gonna go surprise him. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for your, without your support, I couldn't financially do it. Not all of it. I do a lot, but I couldn't do all of it. And God's people coming together, man. God's people coming together. So I get so excited when things like this happen. Like, I just get excited. Like, I got to see everybody at church this morning. I pulled some shenanigans last night. Oh, I've been in trouble. It's probably a good thing I'm going. It's probably a good thing I'm going to listen to some music and get out of her hair. She wasn't too happy with me this morning. But she loves me. She loves me. I love her. And I think she just gets tired of my shenanigans that I be pulling. And then on top of it, last night, after the lottery ticket, after the reptilian thing, then I go outside and I take my cane and I'm hitting on I make handmade wood canes, so I have one out there that I've been working on. So what do? I go out there, I start scratching and hitting the windows of the side of the cabin and stuff. Yeah, the dog's barking. Anyway, I get so sidetracked sometimes. But I get excited that, first of all, the channel members here, I got to just give you all a big thank you. Because of all the channel members, and when you make a super chat or a sticker, or you just send a donation in the mail, whatever, it does a lot of outreach. We sent a lot of the Armed and Dangerous Bibles out. We still have some people on the waiting list to get those. We have seeds going out to people so they can plant their own gardens and feed themselves. Just a lot of things happening. And it's time. There's enough evil in this world. And no matter what, we can't destroy all the evil. People are going to be evil. That's how the Bible is. But good people need to start standing up. Good people need to start start building that relationship, that spiritual relationship with God. And that's what's important. But, you know, we've sat back as spiritual people and as believers and said, I'm just going to stay away from everybody. I'm just going to do this. And that's not what we're supposed to do. Now, many believers in the Bible lost their lives here on this earth because of their faith, because of walking in that faith and believing in God. They've lost their lives. Many people around the world today have lost their lives because of Christianity or believing in God. And we got to do the legwork. Be it even if it puts us in harm's way sometimes. We have to do the legwork. And I get really revved up. Well, I'm pretty revved up pretty much 7 days a week. But it's Sunday, and I'm really excited to go and do this. And I really, really want to tell everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. And let the lions roar. Let them roar. We need to all roar together, united, stand up. You know, we need to roar and not let us be silenced anymore. We've got to stop it. The journey to their house, and we're on the road. It is beautiful out here, isn't it? It is beautiful. So I'll see y'all in a few minutes when I get to their house. Oh yeah. Oh, this road's looking a little treacherous today. Oh yeah, it's looking a little treacherous. We'll get there. We'll put it in the four-wheel drive if we got it. Ooh, we're going four-wheeling. There we go. Gosh darn it. Look at this, y'all. Hold on. Look how beautiful this is back here. And wait, like another, I don't know. The trees are pretty soon. I would say here this month and next month, this is one of the most beautiful, beautiful times in the Ozarks. Look at this road, though. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, go OTWP. Oh, well, am I gonna? Yeah. We got trees falling down over here. Oh, look how pretty. Look at that, y'all. Is that? Oh, man. Beautiful. Now, this road's not too beautiful. Okay. All right, I'm here. Here comes my girl. Here comes my... Y'all, look at the new puppy. See the new puppy? Look at... Oh, there he goes. Oh, he thinks he's a big boy. Oh.
This is my favorite little one right here. When he was born, his mama took out 4 of them, and she wouldn't do anything with them. She wouldn't take care of them, and they died through the night. And I woke up, and he was almost dead, and I put him under, and I just kept warming him up, loving him. Well, and then I forced her to feed him. I held her down and like put him on the nipple.
Oh, look at that one.
Oh yeah, they're so cute. And then, well.
Oh, hi, buddy.
We came to find out, if you look at him, his ears are misshapen.
What kind of dog is he?
He's the same breed as them, pit bull German, or pit bull
So is it her
Great
babies?
Dane. No. Her babies.
Oh,
And then
so why
Squirt.
isn't she over here with them?
Huh? Oh, she's mad at them, and she's trying to wing them, so.
Oh, so she's...
Yeah, so she's staying away
Oh,
from them.
look at him.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. Hey, guys.
But if you notice, his nose is all messed up, too. So he was deformed, and I read about it, and the mom, if the baby's deformed, usually they'll just leave it alone. So I saved him.
Oh, look here. He's freaking cute, man.
What up?
Oh, yeah, that's a girl, that one's a girl.
So they're going to get about this big?
Yeah, they should get around Mikey's size at the biggest. But to be fair, Mikey and Patches were bigger than these ones when they were born.
Do you have enough food for him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We just got dog food.
Say hello, Bella.
Hi.
Is this the one that was hurt?
No, the one that was hurt
died.
passed away.
It did die?
Yeah, we doctored it up. It looked like it was doing good, and then we put it back in the cage with them.
And that was it.
Later, and the next morning it was dead.
Really?
Yeah, but
They like that.
We sorted it to the side for about 3 or 4.
Uh-oh, she's getting them riled up.
And it looked good. And then when we put it back in,
They think they think she's going to feed them.
yeah.
Oh.
See, they'll go back in there now. See, they're walking in there now.
Where the heck are the other duckies?
I seen one.
Well, give them a second, honey. They're slow.
Where are the ducks?
We got 2 others.
Only when I see Bella, but all your birds came. They know. Get your butts in there. Where's your ducks? Bella?
I don't know. We got a duck egg yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, it was our first
Oh,
decade.
look. This is Curious George right here.
I built this cat house for the cats.
Where's the duck?
And they love it now, and they're leaving us alone.
We just, I was looking for stuff for lunch and we saw the 2 pork things were bad. We just give all leftovers to her.
Nobody sleeps down in that anymore?
That tent was for our old generator.
Oh.
Yeah, and then.
But now you moved the generator up here.
Yeah, we moved it up here, and that's kind of why I moved over there. I moved the TV and stuff over to theirs. I was like, I'm just gonna chill in your.
Where's
guys'
your ducks?
trailer. I know.
I only see one. Bella. They know when Mama does that she's meaning business. Come on. Are they down there, Bella?
I don't think so. We usually go over there.
I don't see them either. I do not see them.
Yeah, penguins are a little girl.
I didn't see them when I was coming up the
what?
road
They're not
either.
used to it. We usually feed them at night. They might be so far out that they're not.
That they don't hear it or whatever.
Because I know I've seen them go up to the road sometimes and come back, and I looked at.
How much does it cost you a day with that generator to run that gas?
It depends. If I go for 5 hours in the morning, it's it's a 4-gallon generator, and it gets 16 hours. If I run it, I try to run it for about 5 or 6 hours.
So you got a little fridge?
No. We use an ice box, and I had a refrigerator, but it broke. And what I was doing was actually it was a freezer,
And
I
just putting ice in it.
Yeah, I'd put ice in it, and I'd turn it on, and then for 4 or 5 hours it would freeze everything, and then.
So how are you keeping your food good? Just cooler?
Just a cooler, yeah.
Oh, dang.
We buy like week to week to make sure that it doesn't go bad.
That makes it rough, though.
Yeah, it does. Well, and the thing is since we can't
But then if you're going to run a generator all day and night, it's going to be the same thing.
it'd be expensive too. And the thing is, actually buying in bulk up here in Willow Springs is useless because it's actually you go in and you look at the 25-pound bag of sugar and then you do the math and you're like, actually
yeah.
it's cheaper to buy those littler bags of sugar
Than the big ones.
Yeah. Now if I could go up to,
I still don't see
Get
them.
out of there!
Who's in there?
Milo, get out of there! She just like scared of
she's the terror. She's the big bully around here.
This
Not
one right
the-
here?
Yeah. Not any of the other ones. It's Milo.
Well, I think your ducks are way out there.
They must be. Yeah. I know. That's weird.
They must like that little swimming pool, though.
Oh yeah. We fill up the swimming pool, and our dam still is not working properly yet. It's leaking just in one spot. So me and Bella are going to try to get it fixed today, while the boys are out because it's going to rain again the next couple
Yeah,
days.
block up some water.
Yeah,
Get 'em,
so-
Bella.
It did. It filled
Aw.
up most of the way, but it was still leaking right where the stream's at. And I think I just need a lot more dirt and rocks piled in
Probably.
the area.
Probably.
But it's holding pretty well for the most part everywhere else. At least it's diverting it because it would just wash out that whole area. Now it's diverting it back into the stream, and it's actually running around the stream. So
Yeah.
I was thinking because of where it's at, there's a flat area next to it that's a little higher. I think I'm going to dig a well right there because I'm already right next to the water table right there. I should just like a 20 feet
Well,
or
and there's
so.
a weather creek down there past Randy's old property, down there,
Yeah.
that does become a weather creek. I know that.
Yeah, no, same thing. That's what this does. Is it fills up. So I said, God, how are we gonna get water?
If you could get water, that's the main thing.
Yeah, and because I know how to filter water. I know how to do all that. I've got sand. I've got rocks. I can make charcoal. I know how to filter my water. If you do that and boil it,
You're good.
that's better than anything you're
And
drinking
plus,
in the city.
to bathe in it's no big deal. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here they come. Here's the slow rowers.
There they are. Okay, I was worried about you guys. There's Penguin.
Penguin, how you doing, girl?
Penguin's our favorite.
That's Bella's favorite.
Yeah, it's all of ours.
Oh,
She,
just calm and mellow, or what?
She's cool. She lets everybody pet her, but also it's weird. She has a knack for every time a joke is said, she goes. Wah, wah, wah. It's like a knack, like it's serendipitous.
So she's your favorite, Bella?
I got you. Yeah. She's kind of our pet. I thought she was a boy at first. Okay. You two, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
here comes the other one.
Milo!
Hey,
Patches!
leave her alone.
All right, y'all. I got to get at it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hold on.
Bye.
Get me and my girl.
Yes.
It's all
I'll
right.
give you a hug too.
Hold on. Let's here. We'll have a group hug. Hold on. There we go. You're welcome.
Yes.
Until I always forget your wife. It's
I see you, I close my eyes and I see you. I feel you, I sense you're always there. I hear you, your voice I hear so clearly. So near me, I see you everywhere. And my eyes are filled with tears as you strip me of all my fears. So I stand before you naked and as I am, you fill me with a love too great to understand. Am I dreaming or awake? It's just the same. And I'm crying tears of joy. I never cry for pain. I never cry for pain. You heard me, I called your name and you heard me. You saw me, saw a broken man. You love me like no one else ever loved me. You freed me from my pain. I surrender to your embrace. Tears running down my face. And I stand before you naked and as I am, you fill me with a love too great to understand. Am I dreaming or awake? It's just the same. And I'm crying tears of joy. I never cry, crying tears of joy. I'm crying tears of joy. Crying tears of joy. Tears of joy. Crying tears of joy. I am crying tears of joy. Crying tears of joy. cry for pain.
Today, I want to talk about, you know, changes that are going on. And I think it's really important, that there's 7 ways God uses waiting to prepare us. And I'm sure you've felt this way before. You found yourself in a waiting season, a time where you're waiting for change, hoping for something new, or counting down the days. I remember that well as a kid. We all waited to turn 16 to get our driver's license. We waited till we were 18 to get out of the house. We waited till we were 21, and all these waiting times. The good news is God wants to use those seasons to prepare you for the things you're waiting for, as well as things you don't even know are coming. I've been in that waiting season so many times in my life, while I was building a house and things went wrong, waiting for the right person to come along that I could have a very good relationship with. You know, those happen all the time. So right now, I think all of us are just waiting for it to happen. You know, we're just waiting for it to happen. We're waiting for that new house to be built. We're waiting for the husband to finish out on his current job and retire. We're waiting for a new school year to start for the kids, whatever it may be. But after all the impending changes in life have stirred up anxiety in people's souls, and the closer I get to God, I've sensed that He's wanting to use this waiting time to prepare me for the changes coming my way. The changes in my life are good, but there are also many of them new to me. And I know I need God's help to walk strong in the next season, you know, in the next season of what's coming. And here's 7 ways that God uses waiting seasons to prepare you, each one of us, for our next season. It's so important that we take the time to really realize what God wants for us, what God has in store. That sometimes we don't want to. We're like, oh God, I don't know if I want to do this. I don't know if I have the courage to do this. And He does. Renewal. As no one puts new wine into old wineskins, for the old skins would burst from the pressure, spilling the wine and ruining the skins. New wine is stored in new wineskins so that both are preserved. Matthew 9:17. When you embark and you actually take off into this new season in your life, it's not the circumstances that God, wants to make new, but more importantly, it is you that He wants to make new. Just like old wineskins would burst if you put new wine into them. Try to drag your old self into a new season. If you try to do that, if you allow people to rent that space in your head, it really will bring you down. The pressure would be too much. God uses your waiting seasons to bring renewal and change you from the inside out. And I've shared this before. As a recovering addict, going on 36 years that I've been clean off of amphetamines, it changed me from the inside out. And stillness, number 2. For God alone my soul waits in silence and quietly submits to Him, for my hope is from Him. Psalm 62:5. Waiting is a prime time to seek God, because when you're waiting, you can embrace times of stillness where you slow down. You slow your body down, your mind down, and you come to God ready to open and to hear from Him, to walk in faith, and to know that He is going to guide your path. New seasons and circumstances, they are rather exciting, but they can also be very distracting. You need waiting seasons so that you focus on Him and experience His power and direction. If you're careful to not obsess over the things you're waiting for, and I am guilty of this, then you can find that space in your life and soul to seek God and grow closer to Him each and every day. Each and every day. It's so important in these times that often we need to just slow down. And number three, reflection. He lifted me up out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. Psalms 42. Waiting for something to come to pass gives us a great opportunity. It really does. To look back in reflection and see what God, has taught you through your recent circumstances. How has He changed you? How has your perspective changed? How has your views of things changed because God came into your life? Waiting is a prime time, to slow down, look back at the powerful things that God has recently done in your life and in your heart. When you stop and you just appreciate all that God has done for you while in that waiting season, it helps you to maintain the patience needed to continue waiting and to continue walking in faith. It reminds you of how faithful God has been in the past and encourages you that He will be just as faithful in the future. It also helps you many times realize just how many things you're currently experiencing or that you've waited for in the past, and it changes your focus to what you already have rather than what you don't yet have. So many times we'll bow our heads and we'll pray to God, God, I need this. God, I need that. But God knows what you need. And I think sometimes that we have to slow down and we have to say, God, that I am submitting myself to you. I'm submitting my whole life to you. And we have to slow down and focus on what we have rather than what we don't have or what we think that we need. That's so important. Number four is healing. And no, dear brothers and sisters, I have not achieved it, but I focus on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead. Philippians 3:13. When you're transitioning out of a tough season, like when I lost my father, or you're waiting for God to bring you out of a difficult time of financial burden or health, it's a great time to truly experience healing for recent pains and or struggles or disappointments. When you face those difficult and hurtful times and circumstances, it's easy, to just put them, sweep them under the rug and move on with pieces of your heart that are still broken. Even when the circumstances get better, though, those situations can still leave behind a very tender area of your heart that can be triggered by the simplest, unrelated thing. Seemingly unrelated circumstances, but God wants to fully heal those areas. And when I've had many subs say that they lost a child, they can't get over it. My mom, has having a hard time. She has been gone 6 months, and it hit her really hard. But as long as we take the time to pray and allow God to come into our hearts and into our spirits and give Him control, even when the circumstances get better, He will take those little pieces of sadness and God will fully heal them, fully heal them. Every time you have that tender moment, that time when you're shaken, take a minute and bow your head and pray to God because He wants us to bring those hurts to Him. He wants us to bring the anxiety and the fears to Him. And He can mourn with you. And so you can invite His love to heal it, use it for good, use it to change your attitude, to change how you feel about things. And that's so important. Number five is refreshment. But those who wait upon God get fresh strength. They spread their wings and soar like eagles. They run and don't get tired. They walk and don't lag behind. Isaiah 40:31. Sometimes God brings you into a season of rest and refreshment before the next season He has planned for you. Life has its ups and its downs, its flows and its seasons. And some of them are busy seasons that require a lot out of you. When you go through those tough seasons, God knows that you need a season of rest and refreshment to be able to follow the next season of hard work that's going to begin ahead of you. truthfully, I often find that rest and refreshment is actually difficult in my own life because I thrive. I want to stay busy. I want to do things. I want to help people. I want to do projects for dragonflies. And sometimes God says, that's it. Slow down. Take a day of rest. Take a long nap. Go read a good book. Go for a walk in the forest. Go fishing. You know, but if God intentionally rested after creating the world, that is more reason that we should embrace times of rest as well. God, after he created the world, he needed to rest. Number 6 is growth. Let your roots grow down into him and let your lives be built on him. Then your faith will grow strong in the truth you were taught and you will overflow with thankfulness. Colossians, Colossians, I always have a hard time. It's Colossians 2:7. It's like when you plant a seed in the ground, and there's quite a bit of time between the planting of that seed and when something actually pops up through the ground. And from that surface, it looks like nothing's going to happen. And you're watching this little seed, but that's because the growth is happening underneath the surface. And when you're waiting, you're growing, even if you can't yet see the evidence that little sprout coming up, you are growing. In waiting seasons, you'll grow in faith and dependence on God and God's word. And you won't get distracted so easily by man, catastrophes, tornadoes, plagues, pandemics, sickness, and financial burdens. And when you can't make things go any faster, I've tried so many times, like, okay, all right, let's do it. Let's go. No, you go rest. Take some days off from YouTube. Quiet your spirit. Quiet your spirit. It's in these times that you realize how much your life actually depends on God. This is when you trust in him and his plan, and your life is tested and you grow. You grow because of that. Anticipation. Oh boy. Anticipation is number 7. I wait patiently for the Lord. My soul expectantly waits, and for in his word do I hope. Psalms 135. If you ever wanted something, and I know, oh boy, I've wanted that blue Harley. I've wanted it to go on trips. I've wanted to go see my mother more than I've been able to. And you've worked hard and you've saved money for a long time to be able to buy it or go do it. You know how satisfying and how happy you are when you're finally able to purchase it and you see all that hard work. When you work hard and you wait for something, you tend to be so much more appreciative than if you just went out and bought it immediately on a credit or a debit on a credit card or a credit line out. It makes you appreciate what you've done. And we paid off our debt years and years ago, and we sacrificed a lot, month after month. We would only buy necessities. We would do things that didn't cost us money. We got rid of cable TV. We got rid of things that were not necessities. And once myself and Dragonflies became debt free, it was like this huge burden came off my back. It was like, wow, I don't know you. I don't know you either. And then when we made the decision to buy this cabin in 5 acres, it was a big step for us because we didn't have cash to go and buy it. And it makes us appreciate what we have. We still work hard here at the cabin. We still do things here at the cabin. We have a lot of projects going on this spring. You're going to see a lot of projects. The chicken coop and dragonflies want goats and the garden, and my orchard. And but it's the discipline, of being able to actually pay down debt. And not everybody can do it all at once. We didn't do it all at once. We worked hard for it. You know, we got out of a house in Alabama that we really couldn't enjoy because we were working, to pay all the bills. And it was like, this isn't enjoyment. Yeah, we had the in-ground pool. We had a beautiful house on the hill, but it was it was more of a burden than it was enjoyment. You know, had an in-ground swimming pool, but how often did I get to go swimming? Not very often because I was working. But in addition to the process of paying it off slowly, it built discipline in us, and it actually kept us where we're not in debt like we were before. And when you anticipate something for a longer length of time, you tend to really, really appreciate it when it finally comes through. You really do. If you're currently in a waiting season for your life, take heart, You're right where you're supposed to be. God is working on you. Even if it feels like torture at times, and you feel like, oh, this is rough. You may doubt and wonder if God's promises will ever come to pass. But I want to encourage you to keep trusting God because He is faithful. But as for me, I watch and hope for the Lord. I wait for God, my Savior, my God will hear me. Micah 7:7. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson and reading, and I hope that you share out this channel and we watch it grow together. God bless you. This is Off the Wall Prepper, and walk in faith and not fear. And remember, God has us in His hands. And sometimes we don't see that little seed sprouting, but He's working. Sending you big prepper hugs and leaving footprints. God bless each and every one of you. This is Off the Wall Prepper signing out from the Ozarks. It's March 29th at 10 in the morning. I was just thinking about y'all. Love y'all. God bless you.